You studied for 3 hours last night. You read everything, you highlighted everything, and then the exam question appears and your brain goes completely blank. Not because you're stupid, not because you didn't try hard enough, but because nobody told you that rereading is literally the worst way the human brain stores information. And a 7-year-old in China already knows this. In China, from primary school itself, teachers do something that sounds almost cruel. They teach a chapter once, then close all the books, and they make students write everything from memory on blank paper. No notes, no hints, nothing. Students call it mo xie, silent recall. Western schools call it impossible. But here's the thing that will genuinely mess with your head. Harvard ran a study on this. Students who used silent recall remembered 80% of material after 1 week. Students who reread, 10%. Same chapter, same time. 8x the result, and you were never told this. Wait, before I show you the method, I need to explain why this happens inside your brain, because once you understand this, you can never unsee it, and you'll realize school has been wasting your time for years. Your brain works exactly like a muscle. Easy equals weak, struggle equals strong. When you reread, information enters your brain with zero resistance. Brain thinks, easy information, not important, delete it. But when you try to recall something from scratch and your brain struggles, that struggle physically builds new neural connections. Scientists call it the desirable difficulty effect. Every time you fail to remember something and then find the answer, that memory becomes 10 times harder to erase. Rereading gives your brain a massage. Recall gives it a workout. Here's the exact method. 4 steps. Step 1, read the topic once. Actually understand it. Don't skim. 10 minutes maximum. Step 2, close everything, blank paper. Write down every concept, every formula, every example you remember. Your brain will resist this. It will feel like you know nothing. That feeling, that's the method working. Step 3, open the book. Compare. Whatever is missing from your paper, circle those gaps. Not what you got right, the gaps. Those gaps are the only thing standing between you and the exam. Step 4, study only the gaps, not the full chapter again, just the gaps. Run this cycle 3 times per topic. Third cycle, you'll know 80% without trying. The reason this works isn't magic. It's just that your brain only keeps what it was forced to retrieve. Everything else gets treated as noise and deleted. Real talk, I'm not saying Chinese students are smarter. They're not. They just weren't lied to about how memory works. You've been spending hours rereading chapters that your brain was never actually storing. Every exam you blanked on, that wasn't a memory problem. That was a method problem, and it took one blank piece of paper to fix it. Tonight, one topic. Close the book, blank paper. Write everything. Then check gaps. That's it. Comment the subject you're testing this on. I want to see it. Subscribe because next video I'm covering the Chinese 25-minute rule that makes 2 hours of study feel like 20. If you're still watching, you're already different from 90% of students. See you next video.